Hello there everyone, my name is Ray, and today we're here to play some more Tales of Berseria part number 8. See, I got it correct this time. There was no Kingdom Hearts going on in this nonsense. We'll be able to break this down here soon enough, but right now we can't. So last time we went through the village of whatever this place is, I already forget. We learned a little bit about the recipes. We got Rokuro added to the party. I was using him for a little bit. Probably going to use him a little bit in this cave, but not too much. Especially if the nonsense starts happening. Hadlow Hollow, Caravan of the Northern Marsh. Alright. So we're going to make it our goal to at least do everything we can to pick up literally every freaking one of the kitty clumps that we see. There's nothing back here, is there? There's a treasure chest, I'll take it. Rokuro's the lead because he's the one that I'm using. Alright, I guess I'll leave that there. Well, that was a waste of time. Instantly starting off the episode on a good foot. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing alright. I myself, if I can be just a little bit transparent, fourth wall break-y-ish, I've just, for some reason lately, I find myself extremely unmotivated to do things, and it's been bothering me. The only reason I mention that is because if, oh, this is a new enemy, by the way, the bat! If my commentary, if it seems a little weird or kind of forced, it's because it might be at that time, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I just find myself unmotivated to do a lot of things here lately. Things haven't been going too well in my personal life, like I told you guys a couple episodes ago, maybe even last episode, that was the reason why. Try not to get hit by those stupid shockwave things that they're doing. Can you please just... Why am I having such a hard time hitting this damn bat? Thank you. One thing that I will say is that if you just click attack, they will just continue to attack. You see what Velvet's doing right now? That's the nonsense. You see how she transformed her arm? She used her little break thing, and she just stood there. She ran off, and then if I hadn't killed that bat in time, she would likely have just died. Another new enemy, Centipede. And it's not that she would have died, because it doesn't allow you to die. It takes you down to 1 HP, but she'd have been at 1 HP. And that's not very good. Obviously, I'm not as good with Rokuro as I am with Velvet. I have a lot more experience using Velvet than I do Rokuro, so it's only to be expected. I 100% blocked that. I cry bullcrap. Can we please? Yeah, dude, I'm taking way too long to get these things killed. Okay, look, seriously, we just need. And then they just block everything. How do you switch? How do you switch in the middle of a fight? I forget. I know they just told me that last one, but look at her! I'm not very good with Rokuro, and the computer's not very good with her, apparently. These fights are taking too damn long. I'm not running, though. I can promise you that. Good. Now that she's done that, maybe she'll actually kill something. Wow, Rokuro's not doing too much damage, either. I mean, I know it's nowhere near what he should be doing. Please do your... Please do your... Look at her life! Look at her life! And she was attacking the air! What the hell? I am the victor. No, it wasn't a close one. It really wasn't. Did we not? Her stats aren't. And you see how her health is at literally 1 right now?
I'm up.
That's because I'm... They'll do that a lot. I'm not going to risk it. Plus, as you guys can plainly see, I'm not very good with Rokuro as it is. So we can't get across this, but I think they say something if we come this.
What's that smell?
Oil?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I don't know where that crap comes from. I still have yet to figure that out. It's never been explained, at least not thus far. Pick this up. But no, yeah, I don't know. Rokuro is actually physically more powerful than Violet is right now. And there's octopus in here, octopi, octopods, whatever, roaming around in this damn cave. He's physically more powerful than she is. Yet, for some reason, I tend to kill things quicker with her. Well, as long as I can get an attack off, that is. This is how you're supposed to use this. I mean, it's very, very easy. Very easy. Yet, for some reason, the computer wants to just muck it up. That's fine. But no, yeah, I'm much better with Violet than I am with Rokuro. I'm gonna assume it's just because I've had more, I guess, I don't want to say training, but I'm gonna guess it's because I've had more training with her, more experience or what have you. There's a lot of the things that I use to level up and do things later on in the game that aren't implemented just yet. So things like dangerous encounters, I believe we can get those, but like favorable encounters and stuff like that we can't do just yet. We haven't fought the octopus, have we? Yeah, no. They're not doing dangerous encounters, because that would have been one, because they were way too... Basically, whenever two enemy icons on the screen are in close proximity to each other, they get what's called a dangerous encounter. Or at least a chance for it. It's not guaranteed, because sometimes they will move out of it. It's not like once they become close to each other, they'll just stick to each other, is what I'm saying. But they'll have like a black, kind of blackish, purplish cloud underneath them when they're moving around. You'll be able to tell easily. First time it shows up, you guys will probably know what it is instantly without me even having to say anything.
I think we might be able to break this boulder.
And people say I'm foolhardy.
I'm serious. I think we can do it. Are we not demons?
You have a point.
Yeah, so literally just walk up to a cracked block, wall, rock, anything like that. Press X and they'll break it easily. So now we can get down that wall from before. This one, this guy. And there's actually a cat back in that village. I just found out in my playthrough because I went back to the village to look for something. And there's a cat in a box in there that I didn't get, so I'm going to go back and get him. Can we? Yeah, see, no. That would definitely have been a close. That would have definitely been a dangerous encounter, but no, it's not working so far. That's fine. I'm not really sure when it starts. It's sooner than later, though, I believe. I think actually it happens when we meet a certain somebody, who again isn't too terribly far away. We should probably see this person for the next like 3 or 4 episodes. By the end of this week, definitely. Can you die? I would appreciate it. There we go.
Victory is ours.
Indeed it is, Rokuro. So, where was I going? This way. Nope, this way. I'm going to be selling silver coins and copper coins and all manner of crap just so I can get myself some money because gold is important.
We were smelling. Watch your step. You won't get out if you get stuck.
Yeah, so when you walk over the ledges and the X jump thing shows up, just jump. Easy. But see, that would have been a favorable encounter at where I'm at in the game. And again, I don't think that takes too much longer to get here. But no, what that means is it'll give us an advantage in the fight. We have 1 more soul than we normally would, so in our case we'd start with 4. The enemy would start with 1 less soul, depending on whichever one it is. And that's basically it, actually. It just gives you an extra soul and your enemies have 1 less soul. So, it's not a huge advantage, but I'll take any advantage I can get. I believe if we come over this way... 7. Wait, how much? Not too far from leveling up. Yep, we get some more kitty clumps, which I will definitely take. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea as to how freaking much this stuff increases over time. I had 820 something of those things, and then after opening, where I'm currently at in the game, after opening, I think it was 3 of the cat's treasure chests, after opening just 3, I was back to like 50. I'm not even kidding. They go up a tremendous amount as far as the requirements, the amount of so-called kitty clumps needed to open them boxes. Can we? You need to quit. What you need to do. You need to quit. What you need to do. Okay. You'll notice sometimes I'll do an attack with Velvet.
Come on, really?
Or Velvet. Violet. No, it's Velvet. What the hell am I talking about? After I enter that little demon form thing, even if there's no one around me, just because it's not worth keeping it forever, in my opinion, because you guys saw how quickly her health drained in that one fight, and that's what'll happen. And I'm not trying to have her health drop all the way down to 0. The longer she stays in that form. Can you block? I'm pushing L2 with all of my might. I'm just not trying to have her just up and die. That's really the only reason. So yes, I realize I'll be attacking air sometimes, and there'll be nothing to it. I'm doing it on purpose, so there's that.
We're finished here. Let's go.
We can go this way. Actually, we can go up top too, can't we? I think we can do a little jump across thingy McJagger. Either that or this is the one that'll allow us to make it. Yeah. The boulder looks unstable. You could probably move it. So just walk up and press X and that's what happens.
They say, falling off a rock only makes us stronger.
I
don't think so, bro.
That's quite how the saying goes. I'm going to jump.
Don't fall and crack your skull.
When I first got here, I actually thought that we could get stuck, but we can't. Wait, what? That's the way to advance. Good lord. Y'all will notice that a lot. If there's two pathways to go in a at least somewhat general direction, same general direction, oh my god, can we English? I will go through one path, and if it looks like there's a way to advance the other way, I will continue where I'm currently going. If it looks like the way I'm going is the way to advance, I will backtrack like a sumbitch and go back to the other area. Oh my god, look at all the kitty clumps. What? I've said it before. It hasn't happened in a while, but I've said it before and I'm saying it now. I tend to only get hiccups. Well, back in the day I said I get hiccups every time I sit down to record, because for a while there it literally was every time I went down to record. But it hasn't happened in a while, but I don't ever seem to just get hiccups. Oh, okay, good. I thought that they paralyzed me. I don't ever seem to just get hiccups just to get hiccups. I only ever seem to get hiccups when I'm doing like a video or something like that. Or a recording session, even worse. Don't you do it. Don't you do it! I'll take it. Come here. Talk to me. Like, it's a bug. How is that a crustacean? It doesn't look like a...
Come on, really?
Come here, Octo Boy.
I'll end this quickly.
Now you'll notice that some of those enemy icons are gone because some of them were in that fight too. They just didn't give us what's known as a dangerous encounter. Now the reason behind dangerous encounters, or the reason why I prefer using dangerous encounters to the normal ones, is basically a very simple fact. They give you a lot more experience points. You get double or triple the experience points for doing a dangerous encounter. And there doesn't really seem to be too much of a risk in doing it. I have yet to experience it where a dangerous encounter is genuinely more deadly than a normal encounter. One can argue that's nonsense because a dangerous encounter has more enemies in it, which of course makes it harder to do, harder to complete, harder to emerge the victor, but still.
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
Other than the fact that there's more enemies, and sometimes it's just slightly more enemies, there's no disadvantage. So we have some shadow daggers. Let's see. And just because you get a weapon of the same name, don't assume it's going to be the same ability-wise and whatnot. Because you'll see, like, this is what we currently got. This will lower our HP, this will lower our HP, but it also increases our focus. So the different weapons will, quite often, give you different stats. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to actually play this game. This is what he started with. This is what we got. This increases his art attack but lowers his focus. Put that on for now. This increases his physical attack but lowers his art attack. He's more of a physical attacker, so I guess I just wasted my time putting on those amber daggers, so we'll put on the shadow daggers.
I'll end this quickly.
And also, they can't get an advantageous attack on us. So that is a good thing to this. I will take that. But still, I wish it was, I wish it was able to be done already. I know, I'm talking about it a lot, that's fine. I like dangerous encounters. They make the game so much easier, in my opinion, being able to level up like that. I don't think I'd be standing behind Velvet. Hardly ever. She does that blade out, swing behind her thing without looking where she's going, all nonchalant as hell quite often. Too often, in my opinion. So then, now what? Jump across these here rocks. You do have to push X on every rock, by the way. So sometimes you guys may see it X jump, sometimes you may not. Now this may or may not be a mistake. But you guys can see this guy over here. He is the Bat Baron. He is our first instance of a Code Red hunt.
A foe worth killing.
You see he's level 10, he's slightly higher than us, but that's not really the point. The point is his increased stats. That is the issue here. Now, I would recommend not fighting this guy until you've had your opportunity to save in this cave, because there's an opportunity to save not too far from here. Just in case he kills you, and I should have followed that advice myself. He will summon, because see, look how much damage he just did. He will summon other enemies to fight as the fight goes on, every once in a while anyway. He's much more powerful than any enemy we've fought him. I mean, like, he's not super dangerous, deadly, intimidating, whatever. But no, he is not to be taken lightly, to be honest with you. I will just 100% just tell you that from the start. 100% for free. You'll see his life. He's got almost 10,000. Well, he's got barely over 9,000, but he's got much more life than anything we've faced up to this point. He's quick as hell. His attacks hurt. He's just a dangerous guy. Don't take him lightly is my point. I know I've already said it several times, but I really want to drive that home. Now, we will very likely beat him. Oh, there we go, good. That gives me an opportunity to do this. I like stunning them or keeping them in place before I use this on Code Red demons. Now, we've not heard of them just yet. That's why I tell you guys that they're Code Red demons. Oh my god. Oh, he called... Did he... Nope, didn't go through. He used call backup. Okay! Dropping boulders. Not cool. Oh, because he shot that stuff up with the... I get you. Rokuro with the assist, bro. I love it. Coming up from behind him, knocking him down. That way he can't actually get his back up in here. That consuming claw. Get that damage done. Now, you guys will notice there's a lot of advantages to using consuming claw, and there's a lot of disadvantages. It's something that you guys will see me use quite a bit. Ooh! You guys will see me use quite a bit, but it's not something I would recommend basically spamming. What did that say? Oh, that was Rokuro's attack. I was like, did that say conceal blade? Hello? Oh god, Rokuro, let's not. Let's not die, Rokuro. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we've got the, Oh god! Oh no, that's just for the rocks. Move, Rokuro. And you, look how much longer his stupid beam or echolocation crap lasts. It's ridiculous. But no, yeah, he's about to be dead. We'll probably be done in the next, like, 30 seconds or so. Especially with that attack going off on him. As long as we can keep him flinched. Come on. There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
I mean, it's not, there's no real risk of us having done that because we're the best. Acrobat's Vent Tight allows aerial recovery in combat. That's the motivation to fight those guys. Let's see. Guarding while in midair while being knocked back will cause the character to recover. So basically it allows us to jump instead of getting smacked in the air and just getting dropped like a sack of potatoes. We may as well kill you. You'll notice that they didn't give us any experience, or he didn't give us any experience points or anything like that. Like I said, the motivation is to get those bend tights things. They're unique to each of them. They'll each give you a different one. Obviously, I just said that. But fight them if it's in your interest. Fight them if it's something that you're wanting to do. Those are not by any means necessary. You will get money for killing them later on. Aside from that, like I said, the only real advantage is the vent. Now me, I'm not the guy to look things up. If I miss something, I missed it. And on my inevitable second playthrough of this game, although this is technically my second playthrough of this game, I will, you know, use a guide up to where I'm currently at to see if I'm missing anything, or if I had missed anything, or oh look, there's a sub-quest or a side event or whatever that I didn't get up to this point because I wasn't sure, or I missed it, or whatever.
You're a fine swordsman.
Oh, there we go.
Not as far as I'm concerned. I still have a long way to go.
What sort of demon are you?
A Yaksha. I'm a war demon.
A war demon. Makes sense.
And what about you? You're awfully peculiar, even for a demon.
I'm a Therian.
Therian? That's a new one for me. What sort of demon is that?
A monster that feeds on foes to gain power. I don't know much beyond that.
Huh. A woman who devours her enemies. I bet your demon type is hag. Am I right?
What?
Whoa. You've got the death glares down at least.
Rokuro's such an intelligent being.
What sword style do you use? Who taught you?
I'm self-taught.
For being self-taught, you're really good. Your fundamentals are solid, too. But then you suddenly throw out these kicks and all these other moves. It's really unusual.
Like I said, it's my own style. And what about you, huh? What's with those 2 swords? You say that big one is your life, yet you never even draw it.
It's best that I don't.
Huh? Is that part of what you learned at House Rangetsu?
Yeah, we pay our debts. That's the foundation of everything we do.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. You're very much so revenge and nothing else right now. But no, yeah, also in reference to these stupid kitty clumps, it's well worth your time to go back to areas that you've been to and pick some up. Like I said, you'll start to need hundreds of these just to open one freaking box as time goes on. Hell, it probably won't even be too long before we're starting to see like 50s and 60s and all that other crap in here. Just to be honest with you. You got that little area up top. Come on. Give me that tarnished silver coin. I need all 3 of those. Like I said, man, you need money in this game too. Not a whole lot. But you guys will notice that I'm kind of trying to avoid some of these fights. Like I said, I've gotten to the point in my game where I pretty much only like to fight, what do they call it? Pretty much only like to fight the dangerous encounters. That's literally all I try to do. If I can't get a dangerous encounter, I will straight up just try and avoid a fight. I'm not really entirely sure why, other than, you know, they give you more points and all that. But even when I'm like grinding, to do, you know, well, not to do anything, but really to find certain items or certain pieces of armor or weapons or anything like that, I'll still try to only do dangerous encounters, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if you're doing the regular encounters, they go faster and you have more time to get more things. You can kill more enemies and end more fights, and that increases your chances of getting it. But trust me when I tell you, some of the weapons and armor in this game drop like flies. You will not have too much difficulty finding certain weapons and armor in this game later on.
My senses are sharper now. Still, being able to smell but not taste. You said Eutherians eat demons, right? Not what I'd call a pleasant diet.
Look who's talking. What do you eat?
I drink, mostly.
That doesn't sound pleasant either.
Nonsense. There's nothing with more depth and variety. Every ingredient, every process alters the whole. The rich, complex flavor dancing across the tongue. The mellow aroma exhilarating the nose. But what would a child know of such things?
Whatever.
The only downside is, now that I'm a demon, the stuff goes to my head faster than before, too.
Now that you're a demon, huh?
Which is also pretty weird to me. I was gonna say strange. It's pretty weird to me. Whenever I hear people talk about like booze or alcohol in any kind of case, as if it's some like super sophisticated thing, and I'm sure there's a lot of it that an uneducated palate like myself has yet to experience. Warp points. Occasionally you encounter warp points on the map. You can unlock them by touching them, after which you will be able to travel through the warp points even locked on the same map. But to me, I've just never been a fan of alcohol in general. My sister has been trying to get me to drink here lately, not as in like, oh, let's go and get drunk, just like, oh, you should try this, or you should try this, or surely you'll find one eventually. I'm not exactly sure what the hell is so motivating her to get me to drink. I don't know why she cares so much, but she cares. She's family. She's weird as hell. Get that. Over here to the save spot, and I'm going to end it there, even though right over there is our goal. There's kind of a cutscene that's going to happen and whatnot, and it's not going to be less than 5 minutes, the whole fight and whatnot. So, thank you for watching as always. My name is Rain. I will see you all tomorrow for part number 9 of Tales of Berseria. But until then, goodbye everybody.